Hey everyone, my name is Gamer Corey and welcome back to another Red Dead Online video. Now in today's video we are going to be going over three separate things in today's video, so let's get right into it. The first one that we're going to go over is where you guys can go ahead and find Madame Nazar. The second thing is where you guys can find all of the collection sets and what the cycles are for today. And then last but not least, we're going to go over all the daily challenges so that you guys can earn as much gold as possible each and every single day here in Red Dead Online. But without further ado, let's go ahead and show you guys right where you can find Madame Nazar for today. And Madame Nazar's location is going to be way out west, down by Plainview, making Tumbleweed your fast travel destination of choice for today. So this is her location for you guys for today, so just make your way down there and you'll be able to find her, no problem. But if this is the only thing that you guys came here for today, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. A like definitely goes a long way here on the channel. It shows your support and appreciation for these types of videos. It tells me that you want me to continue making these types of videos, and honestly, it just helps me grow here on YouTube. So go ahead and drop a like. It takes literally 2 seconds of your time to smack that like button. But honestly, I hope that you guys do stay for the rest of the video. So let's go ahead and move on to the next thing, and that is going to be talking about the different collection sets and their current cycles. Now, when I do any type of collecting, I typically go after the coins and the lost jewelry just because they do make the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time possible. I've gone over some of these different sets in different money-making opportunities and money-making guides, and they are always towards the top of pretty much everything that I possibly do is when it comes to making money here in Red Dead Online. Now, they do take about 3 hours to complete, but you'll make $540 per hour with those 5 sets. Yes, I know I only said 2 lost jewelry and coins, but there's 4 of the lost jewelry and only 1 coin. However, you do need the field shovel and the metal detector in order to complete those sets. So just bear that in mind. So you're going to have to be a certain level just to get that started. But on top of the coins and lost jewelry, the arrowheads and the family heirlooms will also either or use the field shovel and the metal detector. So just also keep that in mind. So coins are going to be a part of cycle number 3. Lost jewelry will be a part of cycle number 1. Arrowheads will be a part of cycle number 4. And then the family heirlooms will be a part of cycle number 3. Now the next 4 sets that I'm actually about to go over, you don't even need to be a collector at all to collect them, but you do need to be a collector in order to sell them. You're going to want to get that collector bag as soon as you possibly can. I do feel like changes are going to be around the corner if they're not made very soon, which I'm going to have a separate video on here very, very soon. I do feel that the collector role is going to be changed significantly in the months to come, if not for sure on Tuesday. But anyway, let's go ahead and break this down. So we got American Wildflowers at cycle number 2, tarot cards at cycle number 5. We have the antique alcohol bottles at cycle number 5, and then the bird eggs at cycle number 4. All right, so that's all the different collection sets and their current cycles. I wish you guys happy collecting. That's what you guys are choosing to do here in Red Dead Online. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the daily challenges. Daily challenges, in my opinion, are the best way of earning gold here in Red Dead. The only time that there's other better ways is, honestly, if you guys are offered any type of double or triple reward on maybe something else that might pay out in gold. Like a few weeks ago, we had showdowns for paying out triple reward on money, gold, and XP, which thumbs up to that. That was amazing. But since that's not the case anymore, it's not the best way of actually earning gold. But let's go over the daily challenge list, and then we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about what you guys need to do and break them down in detail. So the first one is to catch 5 bullhead catfish. We have 5 common bull rush picked. 1, finish a showdown in an elimination series. We have 3 items sold to a fence, 1 loon skin, 1 player killed from the hip in free roam events, and then 2 player stats boosted by tonics, 1 drank your own moonshine, 1 moonshine bar changed decor, 1 moonshine story mission completed, 3 donated deadly predator skins or carcasses, 20 donations made to crypts, 2 goods sold to a distant buyer, 1 antique alcohol drunk. We have 6 collectibles collected, 3 collectibles found with a shovel, 3 bounty targets looted, 1 hard or legendary bounty mission completed, and then 1 player bounty collected. Anyway, let's go ahead and kind of break these down for you guys before we actually get into that. You guys have the opportunity of actually earning up to 11 gold bars every single day here in Red Dead Online. Now, there is only 2 requirements. The 2 requirements are to be completing at least 1 daily challenge for 21 days in a row and then maintaining 1 going forward. That's going to allow you guys to be able to get up to that 0.5 gold per daily challenge. And then the second requirement is to make sure that you guys have all the current roles purchased and be at least a rank 10. Now, with the brand new role that is coming out, I can't imagine it's going to be any different than what we have seen in the past. That means that we should get another 1.5 gold bars each and every single day, making it really difficult to say 12.5 gold bar possibility each and every single day. Just that half kind of just throws it off just a little bit, it seems like. But anyway, so that's all you guys have to do. It's pretty self-explanatory, but it is the best way of earning gold here in Red Dead Online. 11 gold bars, you'd be playing Showdown for like 8 hours in order to get that much gold at 0.16 for every 8 to 10 minutes. It's not a good payout if you really look at it. You can get probably, I mean, by the time I edit this video and release it, I've already completed like 6 of the daily challenges, which makes me 3 gold bars by the time that I'm in like a 25-minute period, just so you guys are well aware. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the first one on the list, and we actually have bullhead catfish. Now I'm going to show you guys where you guys can actually find the bullhead catfish. You can find them pretty much in Lemoyne or the Blue Water Marsh area right by Lagra here. This is the one spot that you guys can actually catch them, and the other spot is actually right down here by Calica Hall. Now, I am having a hard time remembering exactly what they take, but I believe they are caught with cheese or corn as their preferred bait, if I remember right. Or you can always use the special spinner as well. But those are my 2 locations that I go to find the bullhead catfish. The next one on the list is common bulrush picked. Now, common bulrush can actually be found pretty much anywhere along any of the water. And honestly, since you guys are probably going to be going down to the location that I actually just marked as far as down by Calica Hall, if we pull up our map again here real quick and actually go down there, I'm going to show you guys a couple different locations that you guys can actually find the common bulrush. Number 1, you guys can find some right here at this little inlet right there. There's some right there. You can find some between the bridge and the railroad tracks right about here. If you come down a little bit further south, it's a little bit further down, but not too bad. It's going to find some right about in this location. Another grouping of them right about here. So I can't quite get the marker where I want it. And then the next one is going to be right about here. And another one right about here. And then if you come down to like this, like not really an island, but pretty close to Shady Bell. So that's a few different locations that I gave to you guys, and typically spawn 2 to 4 in each of those areas. So it should be no problem getting the 5 common bulrush picked for today. All right, let's go and move on to the next one for today, and that is going to be finish a showdown in an elimination series. Now, all you have to actually do is go back here, go to your quick join, and then join an elimination series, or you could do it through the start menu online and do the same thing. You just have to finish it. It doesn't matter how good you do. You don't have to finish in the top 3 like we have had to do in the past couple days. But just finish it. As long as you started out from the very beginning by joining into a lobby and then starting it. But if you get put into a lobby that's already started and the game's already going, then you're not going to get that one completed. But just pay attention for it on the right-hand side of your screen. And once you get it, then you know that you're done. And then you can actually go ahead and exit out of the elimination series if it's something that you really don't want to do anymore. The next one on the list is to sell 3 items to a fence. Fences are located in a number of different places. One's right here in Emerald Ranch. You have one outside of Rhodes. There's one in Van Horn, which is going to be up here. You have one in Saint Denis on the eastern side of Saint Denis. And then the only one that's down over on this side of the map is actually Thieves Landing. And those are all of your current locations for the fence. Unless they decide that maybe they're going to add some at some point. I guess you just never know. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next thing, and that's Loons Skinned. All right, so Loons. Well, my go-to place, honestly, is the islands out here off of Rhodes. You can make this trip out here. It is a little bit of ways, and it will seem like your horse is going to run out of stamina. but you can actually find them pretty easy. There's actually a couple different locations right here, and a couple different locations right along here, and a possible couple different locations here that you guys can find them. Otherwise, you can find them down here on the edge, down by Braithwaite Manor. And every once in a while, you can actually find them flying over Blue Water Marsh and also the Heartland Overflow by Emerald Ranch. So, a couple different locations, but my go-to one is off the coast of Rhodes on the islands. We have one player kill from the hip and free roam event, so you're going to have to join something that's actually PvP and not like the ones where, not like the collector role ones where you guys are searching for stuff and then the NPCs come after you, but you have to actually do a PvP one, so you can actually kill their players. So you're looking at like Cold Dead Hands, Dispatched Rider, or Railroad Baron. Those are kind of the go-to ones when it comes to some of the PvP ones, especially at the time frame that I am doing these videos. The next one is to have 2 player stats boosted Pytonics. Really simple. You just have to pull it up on your weapon wheel. Let's go on and move on to the daily role challenges. We got Drink, Own, Strong Moonshine. As long as you have a batch brewing or completed, then you can be able to drink this. But if you don't have one, you're going to have to start it and then get that completed. Or then at least get it started so you can drink it. 1 Moonshine Bar, change decor. There's 2 different ways you can do this. You can either change the entire theme, which is done by gold. Unless you've already purchased one with gold, then you can just change it back to the basic one. And then that's all you have to do. Otherwise, you can change like one of the paintings, and that costs money unless you've already purchased them. We have 2 Moonshine story missions completed. You're going to have to either do this through your progress menu or go and talk to Maggie directly in order to do them. They will take a little bit of time as the Moonshine missions are a little bit long. Probably a little bit longer than I care to do them for the daily challenge. But if you want a little extra money and perhaps a little extra gold, maybe you want to do them. But for me, it's not that big of a deal. We have 3 deadly predator carcasses or skins. The best way to do this is actually set up your camp down in Blue Water Marsh or the Bayou NWA with all the alligators. Because the nice thing about this is you can throw a whole bunch of alligator skins in the back of your hunting wagon. If you don't have a hunting wagon, just throw one at a time on the back of your horse and deliver it to crypts. You need a total of 20 donations made to crypts, so 3 of them would be your deadly predator carcasses or skins. And then on top of that, I would go like flight feathers or any type of feathers because you seem to get an abundance of them. If you go after eagles, condors, hawks, or turkey vultures, you can get 3 feathers almost every single time if it's a 2-star or a perfect animal. If you go after like the stuff in Blue Water Marsh area, so like spoonbills, egrets, things like that, herons, you're only going to get 1 plume. So be aware. We got 2 goods sold to a distant buyer. So as long as you have 2 goods at the camp to be able to sell, and then you deliver it to a distant delivery, I would do that. You already can do that. But it's really not worth it if you only have 2. You're going to want to make it worth your while, preferably at 100 goods anytime that these come up. But it will take about 10 to 15 minutes to deliver that to a distant buyer. And then you also have to deal with other players as well, making it possible that you might not ever get this one done, and you might lose your batch that you actually had being produced for your trader role. 1 antique alcohol drunk. All you have to do is open up your satchel. And this one's actually super, super easy, but I am running out of these because I haven't done any bottles in a while. Then just go ahead and drink one of them. I always keep the Caribbean rum just because it's one that I use for my Moonshine Shack. There's my daily challenge for the day. Easy peasy. Look at that. 6 collectibles collected. Doesn't matter which 6 you collect. You can do whatever. American Wildflowers has a ton of different sets. You can actually collect 3 entire sets each and every single day. Pretty easy. Finding 6 flowers is not that hard. We got 3 collectibles found with a shovel. If you want to use the shovel, you're going to have to go after the family heirlooms, the coins, the arrowheads, or the lost jewelry. But if you want to guarantee, I would be the arrowheads and also coins. We got 3 bounty targets looted, so after you guys lasso them and hogtie them, you're going to loot them before you deliver them. You're going to complete 1 hard or legendary bounty mission today. If you want a little bit more fun and entertaining experience, then go after legendary. If you want to just get it over with as fast as you possibly can, then do the hard one. And then we have 1 player bounty collected. Now, the best way to do this is with a friend, but not in the same posse. Basically, your friend would kill you. You would press charges on them until they get a high enough bounty. Then you're going to be offered to collect that player's bounty, and then you bring them in, and then return the favor so that you kill them. They put bounty charges on you, etc., until both of you guys can get that completed. It will take a little bit of time, but that is the easiest way to do it. Waiting for a player bounty to actually happen, good luck with that. But that is all the daily challenges done, gone over, and covered. If you guys do have any questions regarding any of the daily challenges, by all means, leave a comment down below. I would love to be able to help you guys out. I do plan on having a lot of tutorials with the brand new role that is coming out as soon as it does come out. So definitely look forward to that. I can't wait to help you guys out the best way that I possibly can. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it. You guys, stay gaming.